Hello and welcome to Dark Souls Part 7. I hope everyone is going super duper well.
Capybara, 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 capybara.
Why didn't I remove that from the soundboard? I could have done that all day, and yet I haven't. Thank you, Shadow. Thank you for reminding me of the capy. You know what? It's not even like I've had that stupid tune. It's a weird mix of it and Baby Yoda just stuck in my head. I hear the Capybara song, but all I see are Baby Yodas dancing to it, like that little dinosaur Twitch emote dance that you guys post. But instead of the cute dinosaur, it's Baby Yodas, and instead of the cool music, it's the Capybara song. So it's becoming a hybrid situation of monster, like just this monster, and I hate it. But I hope everyone is going fantastic. Let me just shut Pretzel up there for a moment. There you go, Pretzel. You can be quiet now. You want the game. But hello, Dale and someone, and Shadow, and Ronan, and Barry, of course. I hope you're all going absolutely fantastic. It's been playing in your head all day because of last night. Was that the intro song that does? See, the good thing is, in the Discord, when you guys join the Discord calls, I can just individually mute you all, so you can't do anything to me there, so that was great. And hello, Faces, you are also here. How are you going? And welcome to your new fate. My new fate of Dark Souls. I actually just leveled up. So endurance is 22 now. I feel like I'm just dumping everything into endurance so that I can wear my armor and not completely fat roll. Like, it's still not fantastic, but it's a little better, I think. Why does it sound like a pot boiling? It's like, oh my god, the peanut butter jelly song. Like, that did get stuck in your head. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again. It's, have you guys heard the Magical Trevor song? Magical Trevor, he's ever so clever. That song gets stuck in my head. And hello, Sleepy, how are you? Is it really, like, catchy to you guys? I honestly forget it immediately after hearing it. There's something about the tune that just sticks there. That and the fact that it's capybaras, so it makes me mad now. You know, Tails, I see the notification that says getting cursed sucks. But Paige, you got lucky that when you got cursed, you got sent back to Firelink Shrine. Because usually players get stuck in the depths when they are cursed, and they have to run all the way back up. That's fair, Sleepy. Like, it could have super sucked for me. As was Scampy. Magical Trevor was a bop. Magical Trevor was probably one of my favorite internet songs I've ever heard. He's ever so clever, Barry, don't you know? Oh my god, it's just stuck in my head. So, we are, to catch us all up on where we are here at the starting area of the Dark Souls, because a giant eagle took us here because we were pretending to be an egg, and that's how you get transported in Dark Souls. You assume the fetal position and pray. Which sounds about right, actually. So that's how you go forward in Dark Souls. But I was told that we want to go here because we want to find all of the magical items that exist. So we're going to do that, and I've absolutely forgotten. What was it that guy dropped that we were like, that's what we wanted, Talos? The magic thing, Sleepy, that lets me go through the water? What was it? I don't even remember what it was. It was just like, go get it, Talos. And Talos was like, I've got the thing. Immediately tosses in her pile of junk. It was something that lets us go through water. But we got it. Was it the coin? Coin made of copper. It face shows old man McLoif. Gold of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Is there anything else I don't like? You don't like? Is there anything else you don't like? Look, Faceless, it's a very big list. There's a lot of things I don't like. We're not doing a Karen Travis rant. I refuse to get sucked into a rant this early in the stream. Last song to get caught in my head like it seems to be affecting you as well is the Banana Phone song where I was in high school. When the Trollolol song must be the Trollolol version. I heard that song in ages. Oh, I didn't pick it up yet? Isn't that why I murdered the Black Knight? Like, I thought that was the whole reason we killed him. Hang on. There's like some jumpy face pricks who keep coming down here. Oh, you're not going to come out? Okay. We're going to go this way. Oompa Loompa Dumpity Dare. The court finds you breached your duty of care. Oompas Loompas Dumpity. No! Death! Reading is bad. No reading. Literacy is bad here. Oh god, I'm in a menu. I have to stop doing that. Thank god I realized. Thank god it was just like this very weak skeleton who was being very feeble. I like to think the skeleton was also stuck in his menu then, which is why he wasn't really hitting me either. Like, we were both just in our menus looking at each other like, oh, I'm gonna get you. It's very much that vibe of when you have like two small dogs on leash and they're both like going at each other. And it's just like, you're not going anywhere, little dogs. You're on a leash. It's very much that vibe. If you're talking about something a guy dropped last time, I noticed you killed a black knight. The black... Oh, that's just the type there. It's just the shard. So we don't have it yet. No, that's right. I think you said it was like, it was somewhere near us. We've got to find it. And hello, Frankenpope. How are you going? I hope you're going well. He was swinging above you. I know, Ronan. I know he didn't actually have his menu open. I understand that the AIs, in fact, don't have to go through this. As magical as that would be, if everybody else in this game, including all of the AI characters, all the NPCs characters, had to open up menus to change things. That would be absolutely delightful, and I think that would be the funniest thing ever. But, no, I understand. It's just that I was down on the staircase. A commemoration of all the previous popes in a church. The Frankenpope. Well, he could be that one pope that they dug up to put on trial. I forget his name, but there was like a pope that they re-dug up to put back on trial. Because no, we murdered this person, so he is pretty much dead. And sorry if I've missed any comments in chat, by the way. There were quite a few, and I didn't want to just sit still. I wanted to go murder things. Because we're in this area, we want to go murder things, because eventually we're going to have to go back to the Cursed Lands, and I'm going to get cranky. So, you know. We're just ready. I don't know why, but my Zweihander just this last stream, and when I was grinding a little bit before, just weren't doing it. They put a dead... Why have I know? Oh yeah, they 100% put a dead pope on trial somewhere. Just Google and it'll come up. It's like this whole case. It was basically like pope politics. You know how it is. You know, back in the day when the popes had the pope wars and they're all poping at each other. It was a grand time. I know I'm now being sarcastic a little bit, like joking, but that there is an actual pope that they dug up and put on trial. As funny as it would be to like, you know the wacky races, but like imagine it's like the wacky popes and it's the popes racing to the finish line and all their pope-mobiles. But each pope has a slightly different pope-mobile depending on like their reign and stuff. I want to see that. Can we see that now? I want to see the pope-mobile, but like the wacky races, but with the popes. This way, I think we want to go. Oh, the Morningstar is upgraded more than Zweihander. You are right, Sleepy. It is more upgraded than Zweihander. It's just that, like, I kind of remember we upgraded the Zweihander, and then for a while there, I was like, yeah, this is better than the Morningstar. And No! Rock of Doom! What I liked about that was my character just kind of flailed into the wall. Like, it's still Indiana Jones to me. I forgot that the rock comes back. I didn't think the rock would come back. Oh, as long as they wear their pope hats, it should work. Exactly. Like, each one gets their pope hat. Would be the pope who dug up the corpse and throw. Well, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to name... Like, again, like, I know Frankenstein's creation is not called Frankenstein, but there's nothing stopping somebody deciding to name... Like, actually, if anything, Frankenpope would be more likely to be called Frankenpope because people always confuse Frankenstein's monster as being called Frankenstein. So someone making a parody of that is more likely to actually get that wrong if they're just doing it off the fly. So it still makes logical sense to say that Frankenpope is, in fact... all the popes mashed together. It's just stating that the person who named it had a misunderstanding of the origin of the name, which makes it funnier for, like, Frankenpope. Because then they have to go and explain that every single time, which would be so frustrating. It's like if your name was Becky with an I, and you had to explain that to everyone. Like, it would still eventually make sense, but you'd be like, but why? You know what I mean? Why am I saying that so much? I've noticed... So I had to go through and archive all my streams onto YouTube today that I haven't been archiving. And I noticed I've started saying a lot more, do you know what I mean? Apparently, I'm very concerned that all of you do, in fact, not know what I mean. And I'm like, Talos, fairly certain you're continuing to speak the English language to some extent at them. I don't think they're going to start forgetting what you're saying. Oh, that felt unfair. That was super delayed. Okay, interesting. Can you swing at me so I can swing at you and feel confident in my attack? Are you... What is this? Is this friendship? Is this you giving up? Is this subservience? What are you doing? Okay. There we go. It's like how the Batmobile has different versions for the different Batmans. Exactly, but for the different popes. That would be how you would go. It's funny how ignorance truly does change history. It really does. Ignorance can rewrite anything. It's whatever's shouted the loudest. Try kicking. Oh, the kick. Yes, the kick. I've never... Okay, so remind me again, what are the rules for the kick? Because every time I have tried to do the kick intentionally, it never has happened. Occasionally, you will see me do the kick on stream, and it almost always looks badass. And 99% of the time looks intentional. I can guarantee it has never been intentional, except for that very one time in the very first stream when we were trying to teach me the kick, and I failed 9 times out of 10 to do the kick, but 1 time out of that 10 I succeeded. That was the only time I've intentionally kicked in this game. In Lotus House's Revelation, do we happen to have a soundbite that says no, I don't know what you mean? I guess we wouldn't technically have a soundbite, because I don't actually have me going, no, I don't know what you mean. I will shout the loudest. Exactly, that's all you got to do, Faces. You just got to shout the loudest, and therefore history becomes yours. Everyone says history belongs to the victor, but if you're louder than the victor, then no one can hear them talk, can they, right? So that's all you've got to do. Just be loud. Glowy. Are you... Rusted Iron Ring! Rusted Iron Ring! That's the thing! That is the thing! It's the Rusted Iron Ring! I remember, because I was like, what is the item, Sleepy? And like, Sleepy was like, if the item is there, I will tell you. And then Sleepy was like, I had to grind ages to get the Rusted Iron Ring to go to the area. And I was like, what does the Rusted Iron Ring do? And then Sleepy was like, it's the thing you want. And I was like, oh, it's the Iron Ring. And then we did this stream, and I was like, what's the thing I'm after? And Sleepy was like, you do not have the thing yet. And now I have the thing! Yay! Progress! Look at that. Even remembering what the thing was. I'm not doing the Karen Travis rant phases, no. I refuse to get pulled straight into harping on about that stupid woman who ruined Star Wars and Mara Jade, and she's great. I've got to concentrate on it. I know what you're doing, Faceless. You have a certain weapon that have the kick in their move set. I think the kick... Oh my god, are you actually serious, Sleepy? So the kick... I can't pause this game to be mildly outraged. Are you serious? The kick only happens with certain weapons. I didn't know that. Have I just been foolishly trying to do this wrong the whole time? Movesets. See, the idea of reviewing the movesets never occurred to me because it's just stab things. Surely it's stab and heavy stab. Is this... Change weapons. Thank you. But that does make sense. We know Karen Travis ruined Mara Jade because she hates Jedi, and Mara Jade was the best character ever. She was the hand of Palpatine, basically like a Sith agent, and she was still alive after the whole Palpatine, you know, dies thing. Which he should have stayed dead, which again, Disney ruins everything because they brought him back. Stop doing that, Disney. Not everyone needs a happy ending or an attempt at a happy ending. Palpatine should stay dead. That's a whole thing for another day. But basically, Karen Travis then killed Mara Jade because she just wanted to get everyone to be like, oh, emotions. And it was cheap. She's a bad writer. She shouldn't be allowed to write. And her body of work should be burnt so she suffers as much as she made me suffer. That's what I think of Karen Travis. Anyway, where is the next item? You have food, mango chicken, garlic naan. Oh, that sounds fantastic. That sounds really tasty. Like a rapier doesn't have it. Okay, so the Morningstar has it, but a rapier doesn't. And you want a bad joke. Bad joke, Dale. All right, so I've got to warn you. These are pretty bad. I may actually just nix this book early on, depending on how badly these go. But let's find out. And out of curiosity, where should I go next here? So, I went to the waxworks, but legged... Oh, sorry. Give me a yay or nay if you guys think this joke is funny. I expect basically to have a barnyard of horses after this joke is read. I went to the waxworks, but legged it when I saw this woman coming towards me, swinging a pair of giant blades. I discovered later it was Madame Two Swords. You want me to read that one out again? That's the joke. This book of return policy. Maybe claim that it's caused you emotional harm. See, I don't know what we're going to do to this book if we can't finish it, because we burnt the last joke book we really didn't like. So I have to think of a fate worse than burning. That's a nay from Ronan, a nay from someone. It's a yay from Faceless. That one was good. Never mind. It was in the Gears of War book that I read from Karen Travis. She makes Dom's brother blow himself up in battle to save his friends, which is exactly what Dom did. So it just seems like bad storytelling. Thank you. Another example of how Karen Travis ruins the literary world. How is that a joke? Use it for toilet paper. No, I don't want to... See... No, don't make that joke. Don't make that joke, Talus. Don't make that joke. I don't need to make that joke. Whacking away from that joke. But I don't want to involve that anywhere near me. We do need to find a worse fate for it. So where can we go next? We've gone... I think we've pretty much covered up this area. I've just done a loop because it's me, and I was wondering if there's another corridor. Doesn't look like there's another corridor. We're back down here, so we'll go this way, and we'll find what's out here. Alright, Barry, you missed the joke. This is the joke, Barry. I went to the waxworks, but legged it when I saw this woman coming towards me, swinging a pair of giant blades. I discovered it later, it was Madame Two Swords. They honestly just get worse. This is possibly the worst. It's not a joke. Yes. Well, how is that a joke? Madame Two Swords is a wax mute. Yeah. It relies heavily on just general knowledge. Says, just keep searching this level. There are two very rare and useful items here. So there is definitely two rare. Okay, I'm going to keep searching. I know that if we fall through the ground, giant asshole monster attacks us. So we only have 1,000 souls right now. We could fall through the ground and I wouldn't be too mad about dying. So we could go fight him again. Are we able to... Do you think we could beat him if I go fight him? Do you think he's worth fighting? Yay, I didn't see it coming. It's bad, but not bad. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe it's because I've seen a couple of the other ones to come. Better than Andy Griffith Faceless? Yeah, it's worth it. So it is worth fighting it. Okay.
Jokes need punchlines. Here's an example. Did you know that milk is the fastest liquid on Earth? It's pasteurized before you even see it.
Very nice. That is a good joke. That's a funny joke, Shadow. I like that joke. That is a good one. All right. Let us go.
What an interesting hypothesis.
Fight.
Dale Wayward has requested Talos does story time. Capybara Baby Yoda you action.
I mean, okay. Happily. I will happily do that story time, Dale. Let me just go fight this boss first, and then I will give you that story time. An action film, so an action story, I should say, involving a capybara, Baby Yoda, and myself. Now, I just want to confirm, what kind of action are you thinking here? Are you thinking like a Die Hard action type film? Is that the kind of thing you're thinking? Or like basically big explosions type thing? With a... Okay. Uh-oh. Oh! That was devastatingly fast. So it's not going to be in that world. It's not going to be in that world. I just wanted to understand the kind of... I like this song.
I got this useful advice for you.
Thank you, Harvey Sex, for the cheer, and thank you for
Follow these top tips to see
thank
you
you, Jenna, for
through.
the song there.
And don't die.
How are you going,
But
Harvey?
you're playing Dark
Dark
Souls, so
Souls,
you're
what's
gonna
the
die,
matter?
you're gonna die, you're gonna die, you're gonna die. Oh, you died.
Yeah, I was about to do a funny. Do you want to play mini golf? I really want to play mini golf in VR right now. Screw this mini golf time. Okay, this is a bad start. Hang on. You know what? Just kill me. This is fine. I will accept this shameful death. I got distracted with everything going on. But yeah, no, I meant more like, cause, for example, yesterday I went with more of a horror twist type thing with the story when the genre was horror. So I went with more Twilight Zone horror, which I guess was kind of more of a thriller. Whereas I think Sleepy was maybe thinking more of like a horror slasher type thing. So that's why I'm just clarifying if anyone's got like a movie bent. Like, it's not going to be that movie. It's not going to be anything like the movie, just so I kind of know what kind of genre they're expecting. Alright, so that was damn fast. So, I need to think of a action film with Capybara and Baby Yoda. Alright. So, one very more quick try against that boss, and then we're gonna do the story. Just because that was very... So there is going to be a cheese, right, to beat this guy. I just have to figure out what that cheese is. Oh, look, there's my puddle of no souls. What's in there? There's no souls. It's just a puddle of nothingness and shame. Let's go touch the shame puddle. Look at that. Do you see? I retrieved nothing but my shame. I don't... Can I roll past this guy? No. Okay. So everything down here is shut. There is a door there. Can he club me through there? Probably. Oh my god, how? Stray demon. Jesus Christ. It's funny because like the first time we fell down here, there was another dude with us. And I actually lived longer with that. I should have clipped your reaction to the story time as that was perfect.
You see, Shadow, a real joke has a punchline relevant to the situation. Example: Baby Yoda, Mercy, Genji ship Karen Travis made Mara Jade good.
Is the punchline that I come for you after it? What's the punchline to that, Faces? Anyway, alright, so let us, let me put us onto the storytime screen. And we'll have... Oh, did that go to sidebar? It did. Okay. I didn't understand a word. You didn't understand a word of that, Harvey? The joke? So... Alright, an action film. I'm so bad at stories. No. I spent $2 on that. You see, a Shadow real joke has a punchline relevant to the situation. Example: Baby Yoda, Mercy Genji ship, Karen Travis made Mara Jade good. Worth the confusion. Okay. So, the year is 2052. It's Earth as we know it. And unfortunately, the global organization known as Disney, it's now grown even stronger. It's lured people in with terrible writing of the Star Wars universe that just kept expanding, and no matter how bad things got, what Disney would do is they would trot out their little Baby Yoda mascot, much like Hypnotoad from Futurama, and every time someone complained about Disney's growing power, they would just put the little Baby Yoda in front of them, and the Baby Yoda would hypnotize them into loving it and loving Disney, and its power grew and grew and grew until we're in the year 2052, where almost all of the world is owned by Disney, and everyone only can learn Disney. Math has been replaced with dwarfs. You don't count in numbers, you count in dwarfs now. The numbers are still there, but you have to say the number of dwarfs afterwards. So it's like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's like that, but now with math. So everything is that. So if you're trying to like work out change or anything, it's really difficult. So you're like, oh, So that will cost you 5 dwarfs and a dwarf foot. How much is a dwarf foot worth? Probably 25 cents. You can't be certain. Math is hard now because of Disney and mainly Baby Yoda. That's our fault for falling for it. But don't worry, in this year 2052, not all is lost because there are some people, some heroic people, such as Talos, who didn't fall for Baby Yoda and never did. And we cut, because this is actually the 3rd story in a line of stories that led up to this. You saw the journey of Talos. She's a great action hero. She was able to skateboard and everything. We cut into her having led a resistance cell of people who also were unaffected by Baby Yoda. And now they're ready to take down the corporation, because what ended up happening, and you didn't see this, was in the 2nd installment of this series, was Baby Yoda actually betrayed Disney in the 2nd one and took over. So Baby Yoda now is the head of Disney. I'm just setting this up. There's a lot of world building. But anyway, Talos is here and she's going to save the day by leading her band of resistance people to take down Baby Yoda, break the curse, free all the Disney employees, and then have all the executives executed the French Revolution style. All the lower tier people get to be free because it's not their fault, but all the executives are going to be executed. And so Talos is there with her who isn't affected by Baby Yoda in this chat? Fortunately, everyone is. It's a very small group of people. It's basically a herd of goats. Talos is there with a herd of goats who she's trained to be anti-resistant to Baby Yoda. And we cut in on them, and they're skateboarding down. I think it's LA is, I'm pretty sure LA is where Hollywood is, right? Yeah, that's where it is now anyway. And Disney has its corporation there with Baby Yoda rules, making all of the Disney and Star Wars things that warps everyone's mind and convinces them to give all their money and everything and children and stuff to Disney. And she's leading her herd of goats down there. They're all on skateboards, but they're action skateboards, which means they all have jetpacks and shoot fire, and cool metal music sounds play as they go down, but like good hardcore actiony metal, not like just angry metal. It's more actiony than angry. And they're going down, and Baby Yoda sees us, and Baby Yoda is like, I must stop this, for they are resistant to me, and they are the only thing that can stop us. And so Baby Yoda throws out its minions, because Baby Yoda started as it's kind of like, have you seen the movie Chucky? Like how the doll becomes evil? That's basically what happened with the Baby Yoda doll. Was like the creator who made Baby Yoda in the 2nd one got turned into the doll. That's why I did the upright. Anyway, it's a whole backstory. So the Baby Yoda doll is possessed. That's the reason why the Baby Yoda is a living thing, even though we only know it as a CGI thing now. It's like a doll that got possessed in the 2nd movie of the 3 here. Honestly, the 1st one wasn't even that great of a story, but for some reason it got a sequel, and now we're in the 3rd part of the trilogy, which is the best one, because we see Talos' true rise on the skateboards. And so, basically, Baby Yoda is like, release the younglings, which are just a bunch of children who went to like Disneyland Orlando, and like they went to like the Star Wars section, and they all got to dress up as Jedi, but Baby Yoda had them kidnapped because he thinks they're an elite squad of fighters. So all these children get sent against the army of Talos and her goats on skateboards, but they just run the children over because they don't care, because they're immune to Baby Yoda and also younglings, because they just remember that funny scene where Anakin slaughtered them all. And all the Taloses and goats are just laughing to the Talos and the goats are just laughing to each other as they remember that one TikTok they made specifically referencing it. They think they're neat. And they keep going, and Baby Yoda is like, no, what else can Disney do to stop this? And Disney is like, and Baby Yoda is like, we will send Karen Travis in your way. And Talos is like, no, I've already had to put up with distractions of Karen Travis. Go left flank of goats. And she sends the goats in a ball that they all fuse their horns together and do a magical girl anime transformation into a giant ball of goat. And it runs Karen Travis over, and she's dead. And Baby Yoda's like, well, fine, you're foolish though, because I have another trick up my sleeve. I remember that you have an archive of streams, and I remember your other weakness, modern art. Quickly, animatronics from all of the Disney theme park that's right next to my LA headquarters for whatever reason. Get up there and lift this modern art museum and throw the modern art museum at Talos, because even if she skateboards into it, she'll be so distracted by modern art, she'll have to hate it. And so the animatronics do that, but Talos summons the other herd of her goats and gets them to also magical girl anime transform into a ball that hits the art installation building and destroys it. And now it's a giant explosion and it's really cool, and Talos pulls out a machine gun like in Scarface and shoots the debris. It doesn't really help anything, but the scene looks wicked cool. So Talos is still on her way and she's still reaching it. But at the last moment, Baby Yoda is like, I've purchased Blizzard. And that makes Talos stop. And she's like, what do you mean? He's like, I've purchased Blizzard and I will make Gensi canon if you continue to these headquarters to try and execute me. And Talos is like, oh dude, what do you want me to do? And he's like, you have to veer right, and that's off the highway. And Talos is like, I'll die if I do that. And Baby Yoda is like, but if you veer right, I will release Blizzard. It will be free and pharmacy will be safe. So Talos sacrifices herself for the greater good and she drives off right, and she unfortunately goes up flying off her skateboard. And she would have died, but fortunately she lands in this Los Angeles zoo that got built sometime between now and the year 2052, and she lands in the capybara pen. And in the capybara pen, the capybara is like, you know, they cushion her landing. And she's like, ow, that hurt, but pharmacy is safe, which is probably better than saving the entire world anyway, so that's fine. I feel good for the day. But how can I go and kill Baby Yoda? He'll see me coming. And the capybaras are around and they're all like, oh, we saved you. Isn't that great of us? But they're all chittering in capybara. So Talos actually doesn't understand what they're saying. But then she gets an idea. She still has her machine gun that she just used to like shoot bits of the modern art installation. She's like, Baby Yoda has been using things against me that I hate. I know, he'll never see this coming, just like in Predator, where, like, it couldn't see Arnold Schwarzenegger covered in mud. It won't be able to see me because I'll be covered in hate. And Talos slaughters all the capybaras and skins them and wears them as a giant capybara fursuit. Finally fulfilling the many times people had asked Talos on the stream, are you a furry? Because she used a goat icon. No, she just likes goats. She can use a goat icon without being a furry. But unfortunately in this instance, she finally is wearing a fursuit. It's a fursuit of capybaras. So she gets up there and she's like, oh, my skateboard, I found it. But then she realizes if she comes in on a skateboard, Baby Yoda will realize it's her immediately because they're so cool. So she snaps it in half, and now they're two like skates, like the roller skates, and those are significantly less cool. So in a fursuit of bloody capybaras and a broken skateboard in half, she goes towards the building where Baby Yoda is, and he's gloating with all the Disney princesses he has locked up, and he's also dressed as a Disney princess because that's what he actually wanted to be, and he has them all tell him that he's the prettiest princess of all. It's like the mirror on the wall, but he's like princess chained to the wall, who's the fairest of them all, and they have to say Baby Yoda every time. And so she comes in and she bursts in through a window, and Baby Yoda turns around and is like, who the hell are you? And Talos rips off the dead capybara head she's had over her own. She's like, I'm here to save the world. And she shoots him and tries to think of a really cool one-liner that they add in post to this story. It's really great. Depending on which version you get, it's a different one-liner. Trust me, whenever you see it, it's a great one-liner. Much fan debate has been held over the years over this one-liner. And she kills them and releases the princesses, and she's like, here, take some capybara bones I've carved into knives for you, and free all the other people enthralled from Baby Yoda's thing. I think there's a machine out there that's controlling it. And execute all of the executives. So the princesses go and they kill all the executives, French Revolution style. They just build a guillotine out of capybara knife bones and kill them all that way. And Talos is like, everything is saved. And then the president of the world, because it's the president of the world in 1952, because Baby Yoda unified everybody in 1950, and just made a president of the world that he uses as a puppet mind. And the president of the world comes to Talos and goes, we will give you anything you want, Talos. And Talos is cool. She's got sunglasses now, and she's got a new skateboard, and she's got her machine gun still, and a cigar. And she goes, make pharmacy canon. And she puts on the glasses, and the president is like, done. And then it ends with like a 10-series pharmacy film. It's fantastic. And that's the end of the story. It was a really good one. Anyway, end of your action story, Dale. I hope you enjoyed. And what's happening, someone, is an action story of brilliance is what's New question series unlocked. Does Talos is furry? It's something that keeps coming up someone because I use a goat icon instead of a human icon, and that's usually I didn't realize this when I made my Twitch, but apparently it's quite a popular thing among furries. So occasionally I'll have someone coming into the stream asking me if I'm a furry. After defeating Baby Yoda's corrupt up Democratic Republic. Exactly, Faceless. Capybara training arc. Not quite, Sleepy. Not quite. I think this one inspired her. Talos and Goat sounds like a 60s jazz band. Sorry, I'm just reading some of these comments. My little friend Blam. I prefer the one-liner from the director's cut. The thematic release version was too memey. Baby Yoda made an example of Bill. Bill resisted. Bill is just dead. The question seems more projection. At least my ultimate psychology training. This is Spanish Inquisition. The Spanish Inquisition of storytelling. Look, this is Dale's fault. President 1950. So, oh, 2050. Sorry, did I say 1950? I meant 2050. If I messed up the time, then we time traveled backwards. That's how cool Talos was in that story. Tell me that's what's happening. They come in assuming one thing, and when it's a no, they are disappointed. Correct someone. They are disappointed and they move on. Others having stuff in their profile pic about the indicates you're correct. Yes. But yes, I enjoyed that story. I got to wear a dead capybara. Okay, what were we doing? We were murdering things. From Kung Fury. I know Kung Tao. I don't think I've actually seen Kung Fury. You should say yes and manipulate the demographic. Okay, so we have this giant scary guy downstairs. Can I? Is there a way that I can set this off by, like, rolling? And not falling? If the boulder doesn't fall down here, does it? Oh, hello, friend. Hey, friends, come over here. Can you break this? No! Oh, no, I've got too many friends. Do you guys not walk over it? Or can only I trigger it? Okay, only I can trigger it by the looks. That sucks. I would really like it if you... No! They're going to fall down here with me, aren't they? Oh god.
Capybara, 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 capybara.
Oh, that one! No, now I know which Kung Fury it is, Barry. Thank you. Okay, now I see. The stray demon hits like a truck, but there is a way to bait its attacks and make sure you don't get hit. Okay. Cruel timing as I'm dying. Cruel timing indeed. Okay. So. Like, cause, oh my god, can we not just get the shield out, Talos? Jesus Christ, that was our problem last time. Okay. I think I might know what I want to do. So, I need to be fast, is what I'm thinking. I need to be fast. So if I change to something that has far less weight. We're gonna change into our leather getup again. Look at this. We're becoming a sexy Jeff. Look at that. Who doesn't want this? There was a fun time period in the mid-2000s where every movie grossly exaggerated the abilities and capabilities of hackers at the time. To the point where Planes vs. Volcanoes had Dean Cain on something staring next to him, hacking the plane to control from inside the plane. My favorite someone is, have you ever seen NCIS? There is a scene where two people are trying to hack a system using the same computer and the same keyboard, and each one of them is using one half of the keyboard, but they're hacking different programs. I will have to find the clip because it's the funniest thing in the universe. But NCSIS was like, we're hacking the mainframe, and each one is doing a different... It's the one keyboard. They're using one keyboard to hack 2 different things, and they're sharing it, and both are furiously typing. The feet set. And then they swap which side of the keyboard they're using too. Yes, they do! You know the one, Barry. They swap which side they're on. Do I have time to drink? Okay, because he's slow, right? So can we... Oh god, Jeff. I'm in your crotch! I'm in your crotch! You can't get me if I'm in your crotch! Those are rules. Oh, he's using magic. Can I get behind you? Can I get behind you? Please let me through your crotch. Please let me through your crotch. Please let... No, no, no! I don't like what you're doing! Have I told you that? Have I told you lately? Do you know what? I'm gonna count their success because we touched him a little bit. I don't like how close we had to get to him, but we did touch him a little bit. I hate that he has that potion, that magic. He's only as smart as the writers. This is more and more evident as time goes on. I like the movie Hackers. Cheese is help entertaining. I think I watched Hackers long time ago. I remember it being fun. I don't remember specifics. I remember kind of like, it was one of those things that I sort of watched off to the side. Butt bomb move is the one you want to bait out. Okay, so I actually do want to be inside of him. Alright, hang on. You, come here. I've got a very large monster to go stick my head near. You, come here also. I'm sure I did not win this bet tonight. Yes, I do not think tonight's bet is going to go well, given the fact that we're straight up against this awful boss man. 14 to 16. Safe bet range seems to be 14 to 16. Well, last stream we did really well. We ended on 9, didn't we? Alright. That hit hard. How am I doing no damage to this asshole? Seriously? How? Okay, I need something faster than that. Don't count yourself out. Once Tal clicks, she'll crack that sky like she did the Capra. Is there value to having shield out in this fight? I don't, like, I've got 200 souls. I don't even care how many souls this thing takes, which is why I intentionally was like, we only have 1,000 souls right now. I don't care. Because I'm like, nah, if I'm gonna die, then I might as well not have anything worth killing me over. Like, I think the shield is helping. I'm having it up when he does the hit. Once I learn the range of his AoEs. Is the shield helping or not, Sleepy, out of curiosity? I just hate that to get down to him, I have to take that first big hit of damage. That's annoying. Is he vulnerable to fire? That would be the other thing, is like, I'm actually just curious. Like, I think I have a fair few... I have a couple spares. Yeah, I've got a couple spares. I know this isn't the best use of this item, but I just want to see if that makes a big difference. I was thinking that was why I switched to this right hand on that one. wanna get away from you right now. I want you to... And now run, Jeff. Okay, now run back. You've got this. I'm gonna do the swing. No, he's doing the AoE. I thought he wasn't gonna do the AoE. Run, Jeff, run. Jeff, no, not potion, not potion, not potion. Jeff, run! Jeff, run! He's going to do his stupid butt thing. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do butt thing? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna swing. Yes, you're gonna swing. You're gonna swing like a moron. Jeff, run! Jeff, run! Jeff, run! Bubble time! Bubble time! Don't want bubble time. Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to swing at me? I think you want to swing at me. Sure. I didn't want that! That's okay. Ugh! Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright, that's fine. We got him about half. I can see where I went wrong on a couple steps there, but no, I can see what I want now. Okay. It really helps because just smash through it. Depends on which strategy you are using. Straight him, release, slay demon, am I right, guys? The way I fight him is two-handing my weapon and just staying out of range of his attacks, because you can't really block him. What am I saying? Baiting on the butt bomb, the running is out of range seems to offer a long recovery period for quick attacks. Also getting behind him or dodging it. Yeah. When he swings the axe. Exactly. So shove it up as a nook. That's the way to do it. Thank you! It does look like the end dragon from Metroid, doesn't it? If you could die 4 more times, that would be great. I mean, we got the guy to half health that time. So the thing is, right, I think the mace technically does more damage than... Oh, I've got the claymore. I have the claymore out! That friggin' might explain why. No, I didn't want to... You know what? That's fine. I'm not going in yet. Okay. That might be why I was like, it suddenly seems worse because I switched to the Claymore, which we haven't upgraded at all. The Claymore's faster, but it's not upgraded. We did that a while ago. That might answer my like, because I've been touching this sword and I've been like, it's not hitting like it used to, and I couldn't think why, and it's because I wasn't using my sword. Oh my god, that God damn it. That explains so much, because there's been several times now I've gone to do attacks against groups of things, and the sword hasn't done that, because the Claymore doesn't do that. It does a different animation, and I just thought I was misremembering, because it's always like a week in between streams. My god. No. Oh god damn it. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to... X is... No, that's the potion. What the hell was it to get this Y hand? It was Y. That was the button. It's been a while since we did that. You know what? I'm going back just to get the 2 potions, just in case. Okay. But yes, okay. Hang on. Oh, god damn it. I hate when I miss with this thing, though. It is so unwieldy. I just need to practice with this for a moment. Like, it does. It does such massive amounts of damage. Alright. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna jump down there. I know that the resin would definitely help, Sleepy. I just want to jump down there without the resin first to test out how I go with this Y-hander against it before I put the resin on. Because we got it down to half health with the mace. I don't think necessarily quicker rolls, because I actually think this Y-hander... No, this Y-hander's... Where's the Claymore? repairs. The claymore is 125. The Zweihander is 198. So what we could do is, you are right, I could actually take out those. God damn it, can you stop doing that? Speed's about the same anyway, it doesn't matter. A little bit faster, okay. Well, we've got 8 potions, I'm sure we can do it. Not fast enough, I imagine, to be worth the lack of damage. Did I even hit it? Oh god damn it. Okay. So I need to get right up in you to hit you. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Okay. So, I think we might have better luck. I think I might have better luck with the mace. Like, it'll be a slightly longer fight, but I think we'll have better luck with the mace. Just because the Zweihander has such a long, like, that's such a long hit. Can I, out of curiosity, can I with the claymore? If I did this, I can't two-hand the claymore. So it's... Okay. Oh no, I can't. I can two-hand it. It's slightly shorter. You need to be in and out with this guy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, we're going to get like a lot of damage, but I think the problem will be we're just not going to be fast enough with him. Do I even have anything in that hand? Because if I do, I'm going to be tempted to use it. I'm assuming that this is probably going to... I reckon this is going... You know, I can actually... I might as well have the shield. The shield doesn't really affect anything. Like, my weight's so high now that having a shield there with me isn't actually going to affect too much. Yeah, that's fine. To be fair, I reckon it was... Alright, you come here as well, my dear. Alright. So... no, I want to go here. We've still got a couple of these, so... Use item... so out of range. That's so frustrating. We got him there one hit. Alright, I want to go around. I hate having to stare at this thing's butt over and over again. Okay. And down you go. Damn it, I don't want to waste all our resin, but like the resin is the best chance we have at actually doing this at all quickly. That's Suicide Squad. Alright. move forward faster if I'm not locked onto him. Okay, I can't keep using the resin. I've only got 2 left, and I can't be certain it's not going to keep ending up like that. Alright. Like, I can see how I'm meant to beat him. It's getting the exact timing down, that's the problem. I'm not going to go in half. If you get him to start doing a butt bomb, then get out of range. Next you hit him in the recovery animation, then stay close. Most important part to get into the butt bomb again. That will let you get him down a loop of doing the same move with a long recovery animation, but you have to be up close to bait it out. Thought this boss was weak to bleeding. Maybe? I'm hitting him with a mace. That's it. Yeah, I feel like that one fight we had, I had it almost down. Like, we got him halfway, and then he's just started slaughtering us from there on out. I'm just trying to think of the best thing to do. Okay. Oop, don't want to do that. I think I'm not locked on to get out of the range. Yeah, I was thinking maybe if I locked on, because that was the first time we'd locked on. And I was thinking maybe they'll make it easier to hit him, because the problem was with the mace, I was up near him, but I was missing him with some of the hits, and I was like, how are we missing him? Is get good an option? Get good is an option, but it's not one we take, Dale. It's just not one we take instead of fire. So bleed instead of fire. I was just applying any resin ultra goldsmith. Oh, flame. The Morningstar or flame burge. I mean, shouldn't I be able to apply bleeding and flame on him if I'm using a weapon that does bleeding? Or like the moment you have fire, is it like, no, you cauterize the wound, therefore any bleeding effect is now gone? Like, that would be kind of neat, but also kind of mean. Look at all these dead bodies. How? 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 I was right in him. How did he do the hit? We were right in there. Ugh. Alright. Down you go. Don't die anymore. I mean, from the sounds of it, the shield won't exactly help, depending on which shield we have, right? Like, the closest I could think of is maybe if we switch to, like, the grass crest shield, because I'm not blocking anyway, so that would give us a little bit more stamina. But my problem is I can't even get close to the bugger. So do you mean the crest shield or the grass crest shield? Greatly reduces magic damage. Is magic damage what he's doing with that attack? Is that the thing? Is that what he's actually doing? But thank you if that's the case. Just the crest shield. So it is just the crest shield. Okay, Ultra Gold. So that's to basically counter what he's doing with that magic thing. So the shield does, okay, interesting. Earlier they were saying that it doesn't. Oh my god, why weren't you doing any animation then? What the hell was that? I asked you to do an animation and you just didn't. Okay. Can't even get out of that. 4 more and we all lose. We're going to all lose tonight. We're all going to lose tonight. I just can't. That was so weird. I was like, hey, can you drink this? Am I using the good controller? I'm just having flashbacks to the night that controller wasn't working, and that was the night we also had the most deaths. But no, this is the good controller. Okay. Okay, so we could just upgrade it so it's like 100% resistance, so I could actually just stand there. Like, could I just stand there ultra taking the hits from the dragon then? That's what you did. So you could just put it there and get it high enough that you could just stand there. It's better to just sprint out of range and then run back when he's in recovery animation. your friggin' potion. Now run at him. Ugh. How are you getting me? You're not doing what you were doing in that previous fight, and that's frustrating as hell. Like, the fight that we won in, he wasn't... How? How did we get him down to half health? Like, we did it, and I was so close on that one. This is the opposite of what you need to be doing. I've just been locked on death mode. See, this is what happens. You're hoping for death, Faceless, but you've locked me into the death mode now. It's just going to keep happening. All we do is die now. No win, just die. Only lose. Don't understand. Because I hate that you have to take that one big hit of health to begin with. I can't seem to do it. Like, at least with the other bosses, there was some traction, but we got halfway, and I can't see how I managed to do that. The Nero's back, not his front, because when you in front he will do his explosion move and hit with the axe, but from the back he will do. So it's the back that activates that. Okay. You're at this boss pretty early. I was directed to go to this boss, Strawber. Am I too early for this boss? I just got it in the groove. That one run was really good with only a couple missteps. Like, we got really good. And I just... Okay. But it won't upgrade my weapons to 10, will it? I just used to kill this guy early game because I usually play on New Game Plus, but for the first playthrough, you probably should get stronger first. So I'm probably just super underleveled for this guy. You may be a little underleveled. Okay, so that could be what's going on, is I'm just super underleveled here. Okay, so... Need 9 large shards for a plus 10. What does the amber do? Lol, you could have said so sooner. I mean, I guess that is the point, since you did direct me here. That's fine. Okay, so you guys just think it's a case of I'm just sort of underleveled for what's happening. Like, okay, that's fine. If I'm underleveled, I'm underleveled. I'll accept that. God, every game I'm playing, underleveled. You can't play games these days, apparently. Every game is... so, there's the claymore. Okay. You, come here. Oh my god, get out of the menu. That's fine. Can blade kill his ass. I like that idea, Ultra. I like that idea. I think I will come back. So I've got to remember where the hell the blacksmith is now. No, I think I know where. I think I know how to find the blacksmith, actually. I think I know how to easily find the blacksmith. I do. I think Talos could have done it if she just got immaculate skills out of nowhere. It's possible. If I just suddenly got perfect skills. I'm happy that we at least got him down to half health that one time. Like, that was something, right? Now, I know that he has some Ooga Booga friends here. Out of curiosity, what's everyone's favorite Dark Souls boss? Not necessarily to beat, but what's your favorite one to, like just thematically? Out of curiosity. There you are, Mr. Jumpy. I've been waiting for you. You jump down like a prick and get me murdered. It's very frustrating. Because I know I can always obviously come here. Like, these guys are pretty okay to farm, actually. Because they give you like 100 souls per thing. Which is nice. A Taurus. Who is a Taurus Ultra Goldsmith? Is he a later boss? Like, he or she, I guess, is a later boss? And you don't know any Dark Souls bosses, Dales, as you've never played the game. So right now, is Rip-Off Metroid boss your favorite one? Because it's the only one then, I guess? The one we were just fighting? It could tell us don't leave. I don't know, like, where do you want me to go then? You will find out later. I will find out later. Excellent. I look forward to finding out later. Yeah, one more. Can you tell me where the item is? If you had better than +2 weapons, you'd be better off. Okay, so I think my Zweihander is a +4 drawber. I mean, look at that. That's a plus. Me trying to boast is good. Go in the door near the hole in the floor to the right. In the floor to the right? Okie dokie. When you reach the DLC. Ah, I see. Is, out of curiosity, Ultra, is Dark Souls 1 your favorite Dark Souls, or do you have another favorite Dark Souls out of all the games? Didn't I already go? I've got the iron ring. That's not the one you guys are guiding to me, right? I need to get out of that. Because I've got the iron ring, so I have that for when we need to go through all the water. So we've got that. I made sure to get that. I was really hoping we'd be able to beat that boss. That would have been sweet if we'd managed to actually beat him. Touch bloodstain. The other Black Knight. Okay, because that was the Black Knight I fought last time. What do you mean, the other Black Knight? And now I am concerned, because now it feels like there's going to be another Black Knight. Because this was last stream, this is where we were fighting the Black Knight, so that's what I thought you were referring to, because that's the most recent memory. But... I assume then when you mean come in the door... Like, okay, there's only one door here, guys. We'll find an item. So, can you go around this? Thank you. So if I come in here, but you're saying that this is the wrong door. But you want me to come back in here and go to the door on the right? Do you mean... Do you mean go all the way back past this bonfire? Is this what you guys are talking about? Go all the way past this thing? Another Black Knight. Great. Okay. We cheesed the last one pretty hard. Alright, back down to our cell. Alright, so there's another Black Knight down here, and that makes me rather nervous. Hello, would you like not to kill me and just give me the pretty item instead? I would like that. Hi. Well, this should be interesting. My favorite boss is Big Boy and Skinny Boy. That is a terrifying description. I only played Dark Souls Remastered. I did see a playthrough of DS2 and DS3. DS2 is just weird, and DS3 just seems really different. But I barely saw DS3 gameplay though. Oh, I have heard DS2. Apparently, Dark Souls 2 is like meant to be very hard compared to the other ones. Fair. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go backwards now, sir. I don't think we need to fight. I think we could just be friends. Do you want to tire yourself out so I can grab this? Nope, I'm accidentally drinking. Hang on. Sir, could I have this? I would like this. This is an item I would like to have. You're making it much more difficult than it needs to. Ah! Okay. Well. Ow. Okay, that's fine. Screw you too. I have the item. Is again of my favorite bosses a character that I like, but I don't actually like fighting them. Yes, you can not like fighting them. They can still be your favorite boss. Yeah, I almost never parry. It's just not a thing we've done. So basically, to put it in context, Ultra Goldsmith, I play this twice a week on a Saturday and Sunday after playing a different game all week. And every time I come in, we basically take me to a different area and I have to relearn the techniques all over again. So we're just happy that we're doing what we're doing right now. Blocking is a new thing. Parrying, I assume I will unlock at some point. As in, I know I can technically do it now, I just don't think to do it, I just think to block. Then I will meet your favorite boss one day. Try writing the item description on the item you picked up. Yes, okay. Alrighty. Where did the item go? There we are. A strange doll in strange dress. This once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. I'm so glad we have this. That will bring me joy. I am indeed using a controller, yes. Xbox controller specifically. What does the doll do and why is it so sad? I need that to unlock the best level in the game. Is that where I find the sad lady? Get out of the menu, tell us. The abomination, I should say, who clutched it. You. I know I can hit you through the door. Seriously, guys? Alright. Now we're going to go to the blacksmith, yeah? The bear is under the... The parry button is under the block one. This one? Do you mean? That, yeah, thank you for the reminder of which actual button it is. Look, I can try it, it's just that the problem I have is it's like I can't pull off a kick. I keep trying to do a kick and I can never pull off a goddamn kick. It's frustrating as all hell. I only pull off a kick by accident. Oh god. I forget that you guys get spicy. Oh no, your friend's gonna drop down. Hang on a sec. Yeah, come on. One of you figure out how doors work. Okay, neither of you figure out how doors work. That's fine. Okay, why did you get a friend? You get a friend like 1 out of every 10 times. Did you figure out doors? You did. How unfortunate for me. And I think the other problem I have is I tend to over-tap the button, so I tend to commit to more attacks than I need. You have to attack and move forward. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I'll keep doing it. Like, I keep trying to move forward and attack, and my character just won't do it. It's like 1 out of every time. Like, again, forward, attack. It just hates doing the kick. It's annoying because it would be so useful, and there's so many times I'm in a fight. I'm like, I would love if I could just kick your shield and stab you, and my character's like, no, we don't do this in this place. You have to dodge enemy attacks and attack them to lower their HP or so they die and you are safe. Well, thank you, Jonas. That is a good tip. Dodge the attacks and lower their HP until it's 0. I like that. That's a good tip. I'll try to remember that. Make sure enemies' health goes 0. The pro stat. It's very similar to the just hit them harder strat. A favorite of mine. There you go. See, that's the habit I need to get myself out of. Is like, you saw it there again. Where I did another attack, because my brain goes panic mode and it overcommits to attacking, which is part of the reason why that jerk dragon there, you know, the Metroid dude was basically kicking our ass because I wouldn't get out in time because I'd committed to an extra attack. Time to go egg mode. Now I'm happy. Sounds like an advanced technique that Donus has given us. Just get health to 0. I'm not held in. That could be it. I could just be subconscious. Thank you. Thank you, giant crow. No curl up like... No! Okay, that's fine. This is fine. We're still alive. This is all good. I want... This is all according to plan. That was just to look... That was just to flex. On the crow. Like, look how far I can fall. Yeah, every time I do it, like, I'm not holding it... There you go! Finally! We got a kick! Do you see it? Like... There we go. Okay. There, and that time, no. We got 2 kicks. That's so many kicks. We should all sell it. 3 kicks. We should all sell it. 4 kicks. Jesus Christ. Why are you now able... And then you attack. Look. We will try parrying and kicking more. That will be the thing. I will try in between this stream and next time we stream to actually get in some practice in Dark Souls and actually try to parry and kick so that we have that down pat. So that we can do more complex fighting than Talos glitches the enemy into a wall and cowers from behind while she pokes it with a sword, or Talos randomly does chaos and somehow the enemy dies. We will try actual strategy. Exactly, it's just taking the express route. It's my 800 souls. It's all the DBZ Goku strategy. Just hit the enemy really, really hard. The trick to every fight. Exactly. And then when you feel like you're dying, go Super Saiyan. So to get to the blacksmith, I want to go up the elevator, right? You can do this. We can do it. We're just here cheering on the base function, which is to try and get a kick. That's our excitement level right now. We hold ourselves to a very high standard of skill on this. Oh, look, the jump attack! Guys, how long have we been trying for a jump attack? That's crazy. That will never happen again. Hello, This has to be intimidating if you're one of those NPCs. There we go. Look. I feel very special. Like a kid who's like, look, Mom, I tied my shoelaces. Look at these kicks, guys. and then a flail. Like, you know, it's fine. You're close to being able to level up your pyromancy. Finally, yes, finally, we can level up our pyromancy. I was so excited to be a pyromancer, and then we spent the first part of this game not doing pyromancy. Is it a crow or a raven? We've named it Corvus regardless. Nice books. But yes, thank you for your patience and help, guys. I do appreciate it. Look at us go. I wish I could take Jeff's helmet off. This is the thing that I kind of hate. Is that we can't see Jeff's face. With the helm on. I mean, this always cheers me up whenever I'm losing. This is probably why we're losing, because Jeff's beauty isn't there to distract the bosses. I bet you that stupid Metroid dragon would have not been able to kill us if we had been able to hypnotize it with Jeff's face. It's just true beauty. I just wish she, you know, wasn't a hollow anymore. Hang on, let me put my helmet back on. Let me all save us from the lust that is Jeff. I for one love it when Jeff has a helmet on. Is it because you can't contain yourself otherwise faceless? I have got to assume that. Once I learned how to parry, the game became so much easier. Still hard as hell though. Fair. So like it was definitely one of those things, Ultra, where you're like, the moment it sort of clicked, you're like, oh, this is such, like, it completely changes the level of the game. It's definitely something I want to do. You have to go. Good luck. Well, thank you so much for dropping by, Ultra, and for the help. I do super duper appreciate. You have a fantastic rest of your time zone. It's one of those NPCs that I'd be more concerned with the mental stability of the random person, the kicking the air and swinging their mace and nothing before rolling on the ground. So someone you would be like, I am very concerned about this person, because they seem insane. This person seems legit crazy. Yeah. Which, like, fair, Jeff does seem a little bit insane. Okay, I didn't mean to actually show you my back. That's fine. Goodbye. Alright, so the question is this. When we're going to... Don't I also need souls to upgrade? Like, not just the shards? I can go back and I need to repair everything anyway. That's the other thing. Is I'm pretty sure all of our gear desperately needs repair. So maybe that's also affecting our ability to fight. Like a bit. Come on, Jeff. Do a bit of a run. You can do this. You've got this. Okay. So, the question is, what do we upgrade? We have this Zweihander and we have got the Claymore. So, currently, the thing is, we switched out to the Claymore, and I do kind of like the Claymore a little bit more because it does seem that little bit faster than the Zweihander. As much as I love the Zweihander. Just gonna rest here because I obviously can just do a bit of grinding. And now we know the shortcut anyway to get back, so that's fine. Okay, so items don't get worse until they're broken. Okay, that's good to know.
I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Yeah, sure. Have the large.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed. I can hardly wait to get started.
Can you... Okay. Huh. Yes. Why are all dwarves depicted as blacksmiths or miners? Because people are unimaginative. So that's the thing, we've not actually had a chance to Oh. Oh, we don't have any shards? Don't I have...
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
I thought we had... I have 3. 14 reinforced standard weapon, +4 pistol lightning weapon, blue titanic chunk. Oh, they're chunks. Just hit demon titanite. Wait, hang on. Now you can really upgrade your weapon to a high level.
Hello. You seem to need anything.
Yeah, can I... Reinforce armor. Why does it say... How can I... Do I need him to do stuff?
I'll be seeing you then.
Zero small shards, those are chunks, they are for 11 plus and higher. So hang on, I need to modify the weapon to be... So I need to modify the weapon to be 11... I don't understand. Titan chunks for weapons reinforced, blue Titan Knight has powerful magic energy. Magic weapons plus 9 and enchanted weapons plus 4. With discovery chunks and lord and the race to locate the new status within. Could they be... I don't understand. Titan chunks for a weapon reinforcement, not found inside Lorden. Reinforces stand weapons to plus 15 and crystal lightning to weapons to plus 4 with discovery chunks in Lorden. It's not like I'm asking to modify.
Well, you need...
And there's no weapons for ascension. So I can't modify and I can't reinforce weapon with anything. So I'm confused as to what the hell.
I'll be seeing you then.
I
Be
don't...
careful out there.
So I can't actually do anything, basically. Like, I've just got these chunks. And until I get more chunks, I can't do anything, is basically what you're saying. Okay. I was going to upgrade the Claymore, but there's nothing I can actually do. I don't have enough of anything to upgrade anything. So, yeah, we don't have enough.
I'll be seeing you
I don't have enough souls to buy anything either. Like, I was like looking at that when I went into his buy before, because I'll show you guys. When I went to purchase items, because I don't have... Like, you've got the shards, so I've got these, they're there, but you need more. You need 800 souls, so we need to buy a lot more. So we basically have to go farm. Is basically what it is. What a disappointing Dark Souls stream it's been tonight. We've not done anything cool at all. All we've done is come back to the blacksmith and be sad. Huh. Alright. It's basically what... Yeah, no, Alright, so... Yeah, it sounds like I'm just gonna have to grind. Like, that's all I can really do. So... Not really... That's kind of frustrating, because, like... I feel like... The fireplace was the better place to do that at. The guys in the parish drop Titanite shards. Where is the parish? Yeah, so I get now, like, I do get, I need to get more shards. I do get that, like, it's a certain number to equip. It's not just find one, it's find a bunch and melt them down to, like, it makes sense. Oh god, where are we? Can it tell me where I am? This place is the power. Okay, so we are where we're meant to be. Okay. Have the shield. Come here. I've killed them so many times though. Why don't I have more shards? Is it like a very rare drop? They only give me 80. So these guys give me 80. But if I go back to where I was, with the horrible killy demon guy, then I get 100 per soul that I kill. And that seems more worth it. Like, it's only 20 more soul, but like, you know, it builds up over time. Okay. And hello, Spider-Man. How are you going? Hope you're going well. Oh, look at that capybara skeleton trying to mimic being a human skeleton. It's just trying so hard to be a human. Plus, I just ran around this area killing all the soldiers and knights, and they drop shards and give a good amount of souls. So they do eventually drop shards, because I just feel like we should have more shards, given, you know, how long we lived here with these guys. Come on, just one at a time, please. How many do you give? You give 160. Okay. Like, 160 is pretty good. So I guess it's probably a better area to, like... God. Yeah, out of stamina. Alright. I'll come back and get that. That will be easy to get. It sounds like I wouldn't have been able to upgrade my stuff anyway, Drawber. Because I would need more shards. And I needed to upgrade my character for, like, their base abilities to use stuff. Wait, how far are we? It's farther than I ever got, but I want to be safe. We are somewhere. We're at some point at somewhere. Well, at least I know I'm in the right area to just basically grind to get some stuff. So, in theory, I can try and make... Oh, God, okay, I've got to... my Final Fantasy and I've got to grind this in between streams. That's fine. Rip my Overwatch time, I guess. It's a good thing I've already beaten the season pass. Oh, I don't like that you zoomed in on that. That's fine. Come here. Come on, let me go get my souls. Die, 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 die. Yeah, I'm gonna come for you. Man behind me, please don't come and attack me. God damn it. You saw that animation. It's so frustrating because I keep seeing the animation and I keep just doing the exact wrong thing. Okay. Nope. Go on, block, 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 block. There we go. Okay. Maybe one day I can get further. I've only been in the tutorial boss, and this was after the game held my hand. Fair enough, Spider-Man. Fair enough. But yeah, it's so hard to say how, like at least from, you know, with someone with no experience in the game, I find it very hard to actually say where we are in the game. Because we've kind of gone all over the shop. We've sort of done a little bit of everything. So, that's sad. Normally at the end, like normally in a stream we've beaten a boss or found a new boss or done something cool. But I feel like tonight's stream was just a series of like getting wiped. Why did you have a friend come up? I don't want you to have a friend. I want you to be lonely and sad, and I want you to want the death so you don't fight me as hard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, get your block up, get your block up, back up, back up, you need your stamina up, Jeff. I put too much endurance into you. Oh God, body. Gonna do another one. Okay, that's fine, come on, I'll get endurance by the time you come down to me. Okay, we both missed, now we're both dorks. This is what it feels like to be a dork, sir, come on. Aha! Just like Achilles, your heel was the weakness. Oh, there you go. You are correct, Sleepy. They do give us side night shards. I guess we must have just spent them all when we were here. Dark Souls. It is indeed Dark Souls. The much less action-packed version of Dark Souls, where everyone misses and you just hear the Benny Hills music constantly playing. I got the rusted iron ring. You know what? Okay, you are right, Sleepy. I should be more of an upper, less of a down on us. We got the rusted iron ring to go to the level of the cursed thing. So, we did have a success. We had the excitement of the rusted iron ring. Maybe when the skill issue, I will not debate that. Mad 'cause bad. I know that feel. I'm just watching for Tuesday so we can see what Tellus does for Final Fantasy X. I'm much more familiar with that title. I'm just waiting for Tuesday. Just waiting for Tuesday. That's going to be interesting to see how that fight goes down. Someone. Because we got so close in that last battle. I honestly thought we were going to beat it. But we sadly did not. Why did you do a jump out of range? Why did you do the... Now I do a kick? What was that, Jeff? Oh my god, why are you so jumpy? What is this? Did you, like, take some agility potion or something before this? There we go, die. Die and stop wasting my time. There we are. Okay, that's nice. He's dead. We've almost got... How many souls do I need per shard? Anyone recall? Are you guys worth murdering, or is it just worth me going back and saving at that bonfire? It's probably just worth going back and saving at the bonfire. I imagine they're only going to be 80 as well. Let's be cost effective. Wasn't it 800? Was it 800? Because if it is, then we can get 2. I mean, we still need to get a bunch more shards, but... You know, we can effectively come back and massacre these guys. And then I need to get more shards to get more... Oh my god. I need to murder so many people in this game. Come on, Jeff. You can do it. 800 per shard. So 800 per shard. Okay. Sir, I'm back. What's he doing with the amber, by the way? Because we gave him the amber. How long till I get whatever the hell he's making with that? Do I get something cool, or is it just... It's already in effect? Like, he's just going to give me some cool stuff at some point. Gonna heal up. Buy 2 shards and upgrade the claymore. Alright. 2 shards and upgrade the claymore. Been playing Demon Souls more lately, and man, the last few levels I played were so awesome. It was like going into Moira, into the Fellowship of the Ring. That's the one with the really cool story, right, Sleepy? But the mechanics aren't as sweet as Dark Souls. Yeah, I'd like to purchase 2 of these. Okay, and oh no, I didn't want to do that. Reinforced weapon. I need more souls. I'll be back. Ah, so the amber unlocks the +6 upgrades. That's what that does. Okay, so the amber just unlocks upgrades. That's what's happening there. Dark Souls Rising movie. There was a Dark Souls Rising movie? Alright, so the more you get into it, the better and better it is. Is it, have you found the combat's becoming less janky as you're going on? Or, do you feel like it's still just as janky type thing? Alright. We'll upgrade the Claymore, and then I'll call the stream there for tonight. That can be our success, is us upgrading a Claymore. That's what that can be the highlight of today's stream after the Rusted Ring. We can get the Rusted Ring, and we can upgrade our Claymore, and we can be like, look at us go. Isn't that fantastic? You mentioned that it wasn't as tight as, sorry, I'm possibly using worse words than you describe it as, but I thought you mentioned it wasn't as good as in Dark Souls 1. Hello. Okay, so he's murdered. It is more polished combat. Okay, my apologies. I had thought you had been a little bit more harsh towards the combats. There we go. So it stops you just, the Ember stops harming you too much early on, creates a gate for the gear. I guess, yeah, that would be the thing. Otherwise, you could just farm to have, like, amazing gear right out the bat, right? Oh, we technically... Hang on. Do I need 400 souls per upgrade? I probably do, don't I? You're going to come. Come on, look at me. Ooh, I'm scared. Dude. Are you coming? You're just bored of your job. I enjoy that we're taking turns stabbing one another. It's very polite. Ah, it's you. That's the jumpy prick. Okay, come on. Back up. I don't like. Haha! Oh, oh no! A slither of health. Haha! You tried to jump away, but I got you. The claymore takes 400 per upgrade. Oh, there you go. We can only afford one upgrade though, can't we? But my favorite thing about Demon Souls is the atmosphere. It's kind of reminding me of the whimsical fantasy feeling you get from Oblivion. Yeah, that's definitely not the description you'd expect from that, right? It's not as dark as Dark Souls, so it's a bit lighter now. So 2 upgrades. So we want 2 upgrades. Okay, well we have 800, so we can upgrade it twice. So we can do that. That means it will be on par with what our Zweihander was upgraded to. So poor Zweihander, that can just sit there being an awesomely named sword that we don't use. Run, 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 run. And we'll do that anyway, so our enemies come back to us. Alrighty. Down to our good friend, the blacksmith. Howdy.
Well, hello. You need anything?
Yes, reinforce my weapon. Okay, so we need to...
Don't get yourself.
Right. We still need to do a fair more upgrades, but let's just quickly go murder something with it to see how much more effective our claymore is. Now try the claymore. Alright, time to go. And hello, buff grandpa. He is very, very buff. He is a very buff blacksmith. I guess if you're a blacksmith your entire life, or however long that guy's been doing it, you get buff. Alright, level 2 claymore. Time to go stabbing. And then we can make it better, and we can be more effective, and then we can go fight that dragon, and we can stab him, and he will die, and I will feel joy again, and it will be fantastic. Come on, Jeff, you've got this. Go on, come at me. Wrong one. I want you. Come on. Oh, he's dead. That's nice. But the real test will be the slightly bigger guys. But yes, that's much faster. Stabbing is much more practical now. Goodbye. Look at that. This is going to make farming much, much easier. This is going to be much quicker. So we're going to we'll stab this big guy. We'll kill these 3, and then we'll call the stream after that. Just a FYI for anyone in the Discord as well. In the subs have got a new vote up for, because October's coming, and you guys voted to have everything go on hiatus and have spooky months, spooky games instead. So the first round of votes for that is up. So it's between Silent Hill 3, Fear 2, Resident Evil 2, and The Evil Within. I think Resident Evil 2 is slightly winning, followed closely by Fear, but if you haven't had a vote, feel free to go and chuck that in. Jesus. There we go. Okay, that is much faster once I get the hits in. So we are much more effective with the hits there. Alrighty. So I might just call it there, because there's no point just grinding those guys out when we're not actually getting anything. But I like the claymore, very much more effective. It is a little bit faster than the Zweihander, or at least it definitely feels that way. So that's neat. Silent Hill 3 is probably the scariest one out of those. Silent Hill has been such an interesting ride so far, 1 and 2. Again, it's funny, Sleepy, because a lot of it is very atmospheric. So when you play it on stream, it kind of gets that stripped away part. But I really like the series, so it's sort of those ongoing series I have that I want to finish. But we'll call it there. Worth taking a peek out for Halloween is like, I saw Medieval and it looked less horror and more actiony. There was the Requiem of I forget the title of it, because you suggested a couple of games, and there was one that I have on a list that we'll see in a vote later on. Because the way it will work is we'll have several votes come up in the sub chat, so you guys will have several, like, because again, it's like the month of October, so it'll be the month of October that we're doing spooky games for, and we'll be doing different ones. So we tend to go like horror and scares and stuff for it, so you have like a bunch of series of games come up in the thing, and you guys will vote on the different ones. It's very Halloweeny though. Like, I can put together a collection of goofy Halloween ones for you guys to make a vote from, and that's where Medieval would come from, so we can do that for a few, like, see if you guys want those as some one-offs. Right now, out of the vote that's gone up right now is just to get the main game that will be for October decided, because that kind of decides what other games get put up for votes in which order, because we try to do it so that all the games are contained within October. What is the platformer mostly? My favorite weapon is a big pointy rapier. I forgot to show you where it is. You can grab it easily near Firelink. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's a nice rapier somewhere. But yes. So we'll be back on Tuesday with Final Fantasy, where we're going to try kill that damn flying dragon, and be happy, because damn that flying dragon. And then obviously we will have, it'll be Final Fantasy probably Tuesday, Thursday, and then we'll be back with Dark Souls on the coming Saturday, Sunday. So I will try to get us some more shards and upgrades so that we can come back swinging on the next one, so that we can be a little bit more formidable, as opposed to right now where we're kind of like just cower behind the dragon's butt. But a giant thank you, Aaron, for jumping in and joining me on the fun that is Dark Souls. And a big thank you as well to those who do just lurk or just watch the VODs. And a big thank you as well for those who do just to help out with some tips and tricks and like reminders of moves that we can try. It can be a bit difficult with games where they rely on you knowing patterns and behaviors to take large breaks in between playing them, because they're not... Games like this aren't really intended to be played the way that I'm playing them, especially being half distracted by chat. So it can be a little bit challenging to recall everything when I'm doing it in such a different way. So I do appreciate when people very kindly and patiently just go, hey, by the way, you've probably forgotten this because, you know, time. But thank you all again. You all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your time zone or wherever you all are. And I will catch you next time. Bye!